So in my recent video for a silver farm in Skull and Bones to help you guys out with the manufactories after update 1.3, I had a comment saying that if you go to the trade route on the right side of the map, I'll quickly show you. If you go to this trade route at the bottom right, so it's literally just north of the Dutchman's camp, you will see that the possible loot there is paintings, and you can get like 15 paintings off a couple of ships. But I sat there and I ran this for about 20 minutes, ended up with like 19 paintings or something, and it's just using ammo all the time, so you're going to constantly have to find shipwrecks and stuff so that you can keep producing more ammo. But I did have a lot of comments saying that you don't need to server switch and do the Dutchman's camp and sell your commodities and stuff. You can just focus on the stuff that you can produce in the helm. So if we have a look in my distillery quickly, I still have a little bit more producing. But you are going to see, if you look at White Skull Rum, helm wares, if you look at the bottom, I've got 2,748 in my warehouse. So I'm going to grab this lot quickly. And with this, if you go and you leave the helm, if we go and pay Skurlock a little visit, once we're in with Skurlock, you're going to have completed the quest line for Skurlock. You can do the same over at T-Lock Penjara. If we go into the buy and sell tab, we go to sell. If we cycle the inventory, because that's now a thing thanks to update 1.3, and we go down to our helm wares, you are going to see that the White Skull Rum we can sell for 100 each. You could get 250 for the Gold Skull Rums, you're making an extra 50 silver each one, but that's more time spent on producing. So if I was to sell the 2,776 I've got, that is 277,000 silver. And you'll see that I've got even more Blue Lotus opium, but it's only worth 50 over here. You would need to go to T-Lock Penjara to sell the opium. So Skurlock for rum, and then over at T-Lock Penjara, you will sell the opium. So that's like 600 and something thousand silver that I have sat there in opium and rum. In the helm, if we go over to the supply network, this is how to get your hands on all of the materials. If we have a look in this map, you are going to see that we have supply deals. So we can go and purchase poppies and juniper berries and stuff, and then we can also get sugarcane. With the roving ones, they have fixed it so you don't get as much as you used to. So with this sugarcane here, we're going to spend 1,200, we're going to get 144, and then once we have produced the rum with it, that's 14,400. So what I've done is come over to the roving, I accepted all 4 of them, and I'm not willing to actually pay any silver, I'm still going to take this guy down. But you'll see poppy, sugarcane and juniper berries are part of the actual loot. So what I'm going to do is get close enough to use my mortar, then switch to the side and use my Skurlock's long nines. And you will see there that we got 180 of each one. So if I head back to the island, and yes, we are marked by the helm, but it really does not make a difference. If we go into the cargo, you'll see that there's 18,000 silvers worth of sugarcane there, and there is 36,000 silvers worth of poppies. And I never spent any silver to obtain that, so that's over 50,000 right there. So coming back to the helm after we've obtained all the poppies, if I do the maximum here, it's going to cost 1,800 silver. It's going to take half an hour to produce the 360, but that is 36,000 silver. And then if you come to the helm overview table, you go to the upgrades tab, you can add a bigger chance, so a 30% chance to produce an additional item when refining contraband in the distillery and the lab. So basically every time you craft new opium or rum, instead of crafting 1, you're going to have a 30% chance to craft 2. So that can turn out to be even more silver. And then if we come back to the supply network, you're going to see that I can still do the supply deals, but the rovings are not there. They will replenish in this supply network, I believe it's every hour or so. So just whenever you can, come back to the supply network and check if there are more roving liaisons. And then what you can do in the meantime, if you really want to farm your silver, is you can go to the attacks tab, and you can do the fort plunders, or what you can do is the rogue hunts. So you'll see here we'll get 50 tobacco leaves, and then there's sugarcane ones here, there's poppies over there as well, and then there's a big fort plunder over in the bottom left. And I think it might actually be on the hour it resets, because it's literally just hit 4 PM and the roving ones are back. So I don't think it's an hour from the last time you've done it. I believe it's every hour it resets. So I'm going to go do the roving ones again, and we've got a lot of poppies and sugarcane. There's no juniper berries in here, so that's going to be even more money we're making this time. So after doing the roving, the hunt the rogues, we have a lot more materials now. So what we can do is, if we make White Skull Rum, there's another 482 there. And what I'm going to do is round that up to, let's say that's 500. So we've got 3,700 White Skull Rum now. And we still have 100 opium being created, so 100 on top of what we have in our warehouse, which is, we've got 3971 Blue Lotus opium. So combine the two together, 3700 rum, 4300 opium, that's 8000 resources. That's 800,000 silver, and like we've gone up over 100,000, and I've been sat here doing this for about half an hour. So I'm going to have to agree, because you're saving a load of ammo and stuff as well. You're not having to server switch. This is the absolute best way to earn silver after update 1.3. It used to be even faster than this because of the roving like glitch or whatever you want to call it. They did unfortunately fix it. However, it is still very, very viable, and you're going to need a lot of silver for the manufactories. So all you've got to do is do the rovings when you can. You don't even have to pay. You can just kill the merchant. Then do your rogue hunts in the attack section, and also just go to the outposts and purchase the supplies from the traders that are there. Also in the supply network menu, the liaisons instead of the attack ones. So mixing that all together, spending a little bit of silver to produce the goods and then selling them to the kingpins is another way you're going to make a lot of silver after update 1.3 in Skull and Bones. And what we're going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.